The most nutrient-dense food on Earth grows wild in streams across every continent, though modern food safety guidelines suggest caution regarding wild harvest. Watercress scored a perfect 100 on the CDC's Powerhouse fruits and vegetables list, surpassing kale, spinach, and blueberries combined. Nothing else even comes close to this score. The plant delivers more calcium than milk, more iron than beef, more vitamin C than oranges, all in a single leaf. Roman soldiers ate it before battle as a staple of their diet. Persian kings cultivated it in their private streams. The Greeks believed it improved mental clarity and valued it as a food for scholars. Then came industrialization. The food system demanded crops that could survive cross-country shipping, mechanical harvesting, and weeks in cold storage. Watercress offered none of that. It wilted within hours of harvest, bruised if handled roughly, and required clean flowing water to grow. But the real challenge was logistical. A delicate aquatic plant growing in streams was difficult to integrate into a produce industry built on durability and shelf life. The decline was largely due to practicality. It wasn't banned, it simply became harder to market compared to hardier vegetables, while wild harvesting carried known parasitic risks. 1 cup of raw watercress contains only 4 calories, yet delivers 106% of the daily vitamin K requirement. The numbers highlight how nutrient density varies across different produce options. Romaine lettuce, the salad base in millions of American homes, scores an 18 on the nutrient density scale. Watercress scores 100. The plant produces glucosinolates, sulfur compounds that transform into beneficial isothiocyanates when chewed. Research from the University of Southampton demonstrated that daily watercress consumption had positive effects on blood cell health in just 8 weeks. Whole foods provide complex nutrient profiles that supplements aim to mimic. But modern agriculture often prioritizes yield over the intense nutritional density found in wilder plants. We often pay premium prices for supplements containing nutrients that occur naturally in greens. Watercress contains more antioxidants than blueberries, more protein per calorie than beef, more omega-3 fatty acids than many fish. The dry matter analysis reveals that leafy greens vary significantly in their nutritional content. Watercress maintains nutrient density that surpasses many common salad ingredients. This is a functional food, offering significant health benefits beyond basic calories. Hippocrates built the first hospital on the island of Kos, specifically near a stream flowing with wild watercress. He recommended it for patients, valuing the bitter taste as a sign of its potency. The Romans traveled across Europe with watercress in their field rations. Medieval monks cultivated it in monastery gardens, documenting its use for health centuries before vitamins were understood. The plant provided essential nutrients during long winters when fresh vegetables were scarce. Irish immigrants brought watercress traditions to America, establishing commercial beds in New York and Pennsylvania. By 1900, watercress sandwiches were luxury items served in upscale Manhattan restaurants. Then refrigeration and long-distance shipping created new market dynamics. Watercress spoiled too quickly for the new distribution systems. California lettuce could travel thousands of miles in refrigerated trucks. Watercress required immediate consumption. The economics were clear. Durability was favored over perishability. Grocery chains wanted products with week-long shelf lives, not hours. Within 2 generations, watercress shifted from everyday staple to a specialty ingredient. The shelves filled with iceberg lettuce, which offered high water content and exceptional shelf stability. Modern agriculture operates on a simple principle: maximize yield, optimize cost, and prioritize crops that handle transport well. Watercress presented specific challenges to this model. The crop demanded pure flowing water, constant temperatures, and gentle harvesting by hand. Mechanical harvesters could damage the delicate leaves. Fertilizers must be managed carefully in the aquatic systems it requires. Pesticides are difficult to use without affecting the water quality. The industry focused on spinach, lettuce, and kale, crops that adapted better to large-scale farming methods and shipping. These vegetables could be grown in soil, harvested by machines, and transported across continents. Shelf stability became a primary driver for supermarket selection. Watercress remained a niche product in the system. The shift was a result of supply chain optimization. Agricultural infrastructure developed around commodity crops rather than aquatic greens. Research funding supported crops that were easier to mass produce and distribute. The market reality was clear: adapt to the supply chain or remain a specialty item. Watercress remained a specialty crop due to these biological constraints. Fresh watercress delivers a peppery bite that transforms bland salads into memorable experiences. The flavor comes from mustard oil compounds, the same chemicals that give horseradish and arugula their distinctive kick. But unlike those cultivated relatives, watercress balances heat with subtle sweetness and mineral depth. The taste shifts throughout the growing season. Spring watercress tastes mild and tender, perfect for delicate sandwiches. Summer leaves grow more pungent and assertive, ideal for soups and stir-fries. Autumn watercress develops complex bitterness that pairs brilliantly with fatty foods. The English understood this, creating the classic watercress and butter sandwich that highlighted the plant's peppery elegance against creamy fat. French chefs added it to potato soup, creating the iconic potage au cresson. Asian cuisines stir-fried it with garlic and oyster sauce, wilting it just enough to tame the heat while preserving the crunch. But industrial food culture often favored uniform, predictable flavors. Watercress offers a dynamic, seasonal flavor profile. Grocery stores often prioritized vegetables that tasted consistent year-round. The plant retained its strong, natural character. Watercress belongs to the Brassicaceae family, making it a close relative of broccoli, cabbage, and mustard. The scientific name, Nasturtium officinale, translates roughly to nose twister, referencing its pungent aroma. Unlike most vegetables, watercress is a true aquatic perennial. The plant grows directly in flowing water, sending roots into stream beds, while floating stems reach toward sunlight. This unique adaptation means watercress filters nutrients directly from the water, contributing to its mineral density. The stems hollow out, allowing air passage to submerged roots even in aquatic environments. Watercress survives winter temperatures that damage other leafy greens, continuing photosynthesis in cold water. The plant propagates effectively through stem cuttings. A single piece of stem placed in water develops roots within days. This reproductive strategy allowed watercress to spread across 6 continents. However, this same growth habit made controlled cultivation distinctive. Wild watercress colonizes streams effectively and is part of many aquatic ecosystems. The plant is widespread and adapts well to various waterways. This biological success demonstrates the hardiness of the species. Regulatory warnings about watercress center on one legitimate concern: liver flukes. These parasites live in freshwater snails and can contaminate wild watercress growing in areas with livestock. The risk is significant in uncontrolled wild environments. Therefore, health agencies recommend avoiding raw wild watercress unless the water source is tested and known. The challenge is verifying water safety visually. Urban streams often contain runoff and pollutants that make wild harvest inadvisable. This contamination issue affects many foraged foods near human habitation. Understanding the environment is key to safe foraging practices. The solution is simple: controlled cultivation eliminates the risk of environmental contamination. Commercial watercress operations use spring-fed beds with monitored water quality, producing safe crops. Growing watercress at home in containers with clean tap water eliminates parasite concerns entirely. The plant thrives in shallow trays with regular water changes, requiring no soil, no fertilizer, no complex equipment. Health agencies emphasize safety guidelines to prevent foodborne illness from wild sources. These guidelines ensure that consumers can enjoy watercress without health risks. Watercress cultivation requires clean water and basic maintenance. The simplest method uses shallow plastic trays filled with pebbles and water changed twice weekly. Place stem cuttings directly in the pebbles, ensuring water covers the bottom inch. Roots develop within 5 to 7 days. Harvest begins 3 weeks after planting, cutting stems above the waterline to encourage regrowth. The plant produces continuously for months, creating perpetual harvests from a single planting. No soil means no weeding, and indoor growing minimizes pest issues. Watercress grows on windowsills, balconies, or outdoor tubs with equal success. The crop tolerates shade better than most vegetables, making it suitable for locations with limited sunlight. Temperature control is simple. Watercress thrives in cool conditions. The plant often develops better texture in cooler weather. Growing watercress is a form of simple hydroponics. This accessibility allows anyone to produce fresh greens at home. It is easy to propagate a plant that grows from cuttings in tap water. The practice allows us to enjoy fresh food grown in clean water. Watercress sandwiches once defined British high tea, representing elegant simplicity. The classic preparation requires nothing more than fresh white bread, quality butter, and crisp watercress leaves. The peppery bite cuts through butter's richness, creating perfect flavor balance. But watercress excels far beyond sandwiches. The leaves make exceptional soup bases, creating velvety textures when blended with potatoes and cream. Raw watercress elevates salads, especially when paired with citrus, nuts, and aged cheeses. Quick stir-frying tames the peppery heat while preserving the crunch, creating side dishes that complement rich proteins. The stems, often discarded, contain concentrated flavor perfect for pestos and green sauces. Watercress juice blends into smoothies, adding nutritional density without overwhelming sweetness. The plant even works in desserts, its mineral notes enhancing chocolate and complementing fruit. Yet modern cookbooks sometimes overlook it in favor of other fashionable greens. This culinary shift is largely due to availability and trends. Food media often focuses on ingredients that are widely available in standard supermarkets. Watercress remains a classic ingredient waiting to be rediscovered by home cooks. Growing watercress offers a way to improve diet quality directly from the home. The modern food system provides convenience, but home growing offers freshness. Watercress growing in your kitchen provides an immediate source of greens. The plant produces high nutrition per square inch, requiring no soil or heavy fertilizers. This efficiency makes it an excellent choice for home gardeners. A single tray of watercress provides a significant amount of vitamin K. The cost is low, the nutritional return is high. When communities discover watercress cultivation, they increase their access to fresh produce. The plant grows anywhere with clean water, from urban apartments to rural homesteads. This accessibility helps supplement diets regardless of proximity to grocery stores. Watercress cultivation demonstrates that high-quality food can be grown simply. The question shifts to how we can integrate more fresh growing into our lives. Every stem cutting that takes root is a step toward better personal nutrition. The nutrient-dense food grows reliably and continuously. If a supplement delivered watercress's nutrient profile, it would be highly valued in the wellness market. However, whole plants are part of the diet rather than patented medicines. The medical community recognizes the value of cruciferous vegetables in a healthy diet. Studies demonstrate associations between vegetable consumption and improved health outcomes. Doctors often recommend dietary changes alongside other treatments. Nutritionists highlight sources of omega-3s and calcium, including leafy greens. The distinction is that medicine treats acute conditions, while nutrition supports long-term health. Watercress represents excellent preventative nutrition, offering compounds that support bodily functions. This nutritional approach complements traditional medical care. The supplement industry often isolates nutrients, whereas whole foods provide them in combination. Watercress delivers a complex matrix of nutrients naturally. This natural abundance is available to anyone who chooses to include it in their diet. Medical journals publish research on specific compounds found in plants like watercress. Integrating this knowledge into daily life is a matter of dietary choice. The focus remains on a balanced diet as a pillar of health. Watercress survived Roman armies, medieval history, and modern agricultural changes. The plant persists as a biological species despite market fluctuations. It still grows in wild streams and still produces high nutrition for those who cultivate it safely. This persistence suggests the enduring value of the species. Watercress represents a nutritional resource that exists alongside the industrial food system. Nature provides nutrition that can be accessed through simple gardening methods. This reality offers an alternative to complete reliance on supply chains. We can benefit from both modern convenience and traditional knowledge. Rediscovering this plant means reconnecting with culinary history and horticultural skills. The process is simple. It requires stem cuttings and shallow trays. When people realize that nutritious food can be grown in their kitchens, their diet improves. This is a return to hands-on interaction with our food sources. Join the growing number of gardeners cultivating greens in windowsills and backyards. Grow watercress. Enhance your connection to what you eat.